Hey, everybody, good afternoon to you, or afternoon anyway, for some of you. What a crazy little afternoon this has been. Wanted to hop online just as quick as I could from work and just kind of give you an update where things are right now. So, first off, jump back to some of the posts on one of my earlier posts from just a few minutes ago. All of the comments are going to show you the up to quarter size hail, but I think there was a lot of dime and penny sized hail, something like that, in this thunderstorm that just went through Butler. So what we're dealing with right now, as this is starting to wrap up, is we're just dealing with one main cluster of thunderstorms. It's kind of acting like a big line of thunderstorms, but actually it is a cluster of thunderstorms that are on over to the Clinton side now. So I just wanted to kind of show you where things are right now, because this is where the front is moving through. And a lot of people have been asking me on my way home, did I think this would happen like this today? Well, we were in the marginal risk zone, and we knew that the storms could possibly be elevated, which means hail, which means the potential for big hail. Honestly, I just thought it would be a little bit south of here. Not very much, but a little bit south of Butler for sure. But anyways, that cell started to pick up across state line a little bit ago, and I knew we were probably in for it. So this is what we have right now. Just past 6 o'clock, we have this line of thunderstorms moving with the front. So want to point out that anything that moves behind the front, anything that is going to come along behind the front, it's going to be significantly cooler air, and the rain is going to be cold. But that is a good sign for us. It's going to be rain-cooled air. It's going to be behind the front. And as you guys can see with these little showers cropping over here on the Kansas side where it was crazy about an hour ago, these are all going to stay below severe status. So once this cluster, which is acting like a line of thunderstorms, passes by you, you're going to be in the clear. So let's go ahead and look at where things are right now, starting up here on the north end of this line. Like I say, this is picking up Clinton, but the bulk of this is really right out here along 52 between Lewis and Calhoun. It's going to be out towards the Windsor neighborhood, and this whole polygon goes out 52 towards Manila and just towards Windsor Junction, this neighborhood. You guys are severe thunderstorm warned out there for quarter-size hail and some damaging wind gusts. Heard that there was wind and crazy hail coming through Butler when this cluster started to move through there. So for the next 19 minutes out here to the east and to the northeast of Clinton, you guys are severe warned out there. So then we'll drop back to the southeast, and I want to give a particular heads up because this is the thunderstorm that did all that damage in Butler. And go ahead and post up your comments if you would. Let me know what the situation is there in Butler. Got lots and lots of pictures, but when I jumped on here, saw a few comments about downed power lines and such like that. So down power lines all over town, starting to see comments like that. Drop me a comment. Let me know what the situation is here in Butler, you guys. But while we're doing that, this thunderstorm here actually tracking Appleton City right now. So here's Appleton City up at the top left of your screen where this has just passed over. So the heaviest activity with the strongest hail right now is out here along Double A and A Highway. So this is just south of the Copeland neighborhood out here going towards Ohio, just a little bit north of Johnson City. So that's where we're expecting to see that hail right now. Let's kind of take a look here and see if we think this has died down at all. I do not. Let's look at the hail as it goes through Butler here. Wow, so it's got just a little bit less of a hail core. Watch that one more time here. Went directly over Butler with that hail core, but it is still there, you guys. So Double A Highway out here, so we want to give a heads up. You got a few minutes out here towards Lowry City, headed 13 Highway, down towards Osceola. I'd say this is going to pick up probably Lowry City for sure with that quarter-size hail. Let me check a couple messages and check on the stream here, guys. Make sure everything is going okay. Kind of hopped on here quick. Okay, so this is, I think this is our biggest area of concern going forward for the next little bit. It's going to be this area out here to the southeast of Appleton City. So I'm going to get in here kind of street level so that you guys can see there's a highway just to the north of Johnson City. So this is tracking off to the east southeast. So if Iuka Springs, Chalk Level, D Highway, all out here to the east southeast of Lowry City is your neighborhood as we approach the 13 highway corridor. I want to go ahead and point out this big hail core that just went through Butler. We've got down power lines and not too sure what else is happening there as far as the rest of the situation, but that storm is headed your direction. In fact, let's go ahead and put a little bit of a storm tracker on this. And we're going to go, it might not exactly hit Lowry City if it keeps going just off a little bit to the south-southeast. But if it does, I'm seeing about 23 minutes to get to you guys down there in Lowry City. Let me go ahead and take that one out of there. Let's do another one a little bit further down to the south, picking up Osceola in around 30 minutes. So about 20 to 30 minutes up and down this 13 highway stretch here between Osceola and Lowry City. I want to give you guys plenty of heads up on that for the crazy storm damage that has run through there. All right, then let's go back over to the southwest, and this warning has been out for a little while. This is a clustered storm that's going to pick up just south of Rich Hill. So the strongest of this storm, and if I had to guess, it's got hail in it as well. Hopefully not as bad as what we've been seeing. No, so this will be like some pea-sized hail, maybe out here between Stotesbury and Amos. Little neighborhoods there along MM Highway. This is going to head over toward the Metz neighborhood, Horton and Blaine neighborhood. So all of this is just south of Rich Hill. A little bit of hail in this severe warning thunderstorm as well. I do think it's going to pick up the Four Rivers Conservation Area and M Highway down here just south of the conservation area. Walker neighborhood as well. This one goes for the next 45 minutes talking about those severe wind gusts, but also that up to 1 inch or approximately quarter-sized hail. So hang with me through all of these until these are significantly out of the area. So I would say our most significant storm over here, done with Appleton City, now cruising along A Highway. I think it is going to pick up you guys in Lowry City. Go ahead and draw on this one just a little bit. It should be something like 20 minutes, 17 minutes now as this moves along, picking up the Ohio neighborhood. So let's be taking shelter for this one out in Lowry City, my friends, over there. This does have up to some quarter-size hail. Looked like some of the reports that I was getting were not everybody saw quarter-size hail. Everybody had a little bit smaller than that, I think, were the bulk of the pictures, but I didn't spend too much time on that. Probably jump back and do that, but still seeing a significant hail core. Looks just a little bit less on this radar scan, so that's a good sign. So we're probably going to see lots of nickel, dime, penny, loose change size hail in this, but you definitely want to know about that. And we'll try and get a report a little bit better for what is going on in the Butler neighborhoods right now. But let's go ahead and take a look out at the regional radar here. You guys can see, let me go ahead and put this in motion for you. Look how quickly that came up over the Butler area. Let me go ahead and put Butler on the map. Yeah, and that storm has just regenerated all the way over from Butler through like Pleasant Gap there just north, and then Appleton City, and it's just about to grab you guys over in Lowry City as well. So strong thunderstorms over in your neck of the woods. But one more time, again, if you're just jumping on, appreciate everybody being with me today. Really appreciate those storm pictures. And Butler, I think, is a big mess right now. I know one person trying to get out of town and says it is a maze trying to get out of town. I assume that is trees and power lines. But anyway, here is our front that I'm drawing for you here. It's really obvious where the thunderstorms are along the front today. And so everything behind that, you guys can chill. You can go outside and see what your situation is. Back behind the front, there will not be anything to speak of coming through in this strength anyway. So we have some showers back here behind the front. These are going to be nice and cool. And that should be everything that we have to worry about through the evening. So lots of trees and power lines down on streets and homes in Butler. Just getting that official storm report right there. No surprise. So this is the part where everybody just needs to be patient. check on people as best you can. Be checking on everybody, but we're just going to have to be patient there in Butler while crews start to get out and see who needs help first. Everybody else will just have to wait. It's one of the situations. I have been there many, many times. But the experts will get out and they will get a plan. So quite a thunderstorm. The good thing about it is there's nothing behind this. So what has happened has happened. We don't have to worry about any ongoing threats for the evening. What about Fort Scott, Kansas, Jimmy? Here I'm zooming in on Fort Scott for you right now. You have a little thunderstorm going on over there. Let's actually pick up the closer radar for you. So yeah, for Fort Scott, you just have a little thunderstorm right there. It is not severe warned or anything. It's going to have a heavy downpour if it's not already there for you in Fort Scott. So you're kind of on the trailing end here of these frontal thunderstorms. I don't think there's anything to worry about there. But a heavy downpour over in Fort Scott. So Nevada, I always try to include you guys in Nevada, and I want to go ahead and point out for you guys, I think Nevada really looks good. I think you're going to get a little bit of this heavy downpour thunderstorm that I think you guys can see at the left of your screen, just off to your west. But there's just technically nothing severe warned in Nevada right now, but by like, what, 2 miles? So yeah, it's a great day in Nevada. But you don't have to go very far up 49 right now to get into the rain. But nothing to worry about for you guys in Nevada right there. So where is this storm at right now? So Stotesbury and Metz. So Stotesbury, you have another patch of heavy thunderstorms off to your west. So hang out if you are between approximately Stotesbury here and I-49. You guys have about 3 thunderstorms you guys can see to move through. Let's go ahead and look and see what those are doing for hail right now. They're not making me think that there is much. There's not. There's maybe some very, very small hail in here between Stotesbury and Metz. I kind of doubt it. Might be a little pocket of smaller hail out here to the southeast of Rich Hill. Try and grab a road number for you here, but I'm not getting it. South and east of Rich Hill, south of B Highway there. Could still see some hail there. The biggest thunderstorm remains, and look at this thing over here that's just about to Lowry City. Let's go ahead and see what we have as far as hail here. A little bit less. It's just got a big hail swath to it, right? So hail right now over Iuka Springs, Johnson City, Ohio, all the way up here towards F Highway. Here's AA Highway at Copeland. So big hail core through there. I think it's going to be smaller than it was. So hanging out for you guys to just see hopefully some penny-sized hail, because as I loop the radar, watch how those darker gray colors kind of fall out of it. Sort of hard to see there. But lighter colors are better. So good. So that's a downward trend. Finally, good news for you guys over in Lowry City and Osceola. I was trying to decide who was going to get impacted there. But look at this thing. I think it's going to be both of you, Lowry City and Osceola. We'll go ahead. If you're just jumping on from over there, how long do you have in Osceola? About 17 minutes. But I bet you can see it and hear it for you guys over there in Osceola. So let's go back up here and talk about, sure I'm on the right radar, talk about Clinton right now. So things are clearing up in Clinton, just tapering out to some light rain. Where is the heaviest of this thunderstorm right now? Well, it is out here at Yolo. So I trust that if you know where Yolo is, you need to know where Yolo is. Can't say as I do, but it's on my map. So that is where the heaviest of this thunderstorm is right now. Let's go ahead and see what we've got for hail left in this one. Yeah, so we're going to have some penny-sized hail, pea-sized hail left in this coming out there towards the Yolo. I guess I just like to say that. And Roseland neighborhoods. But this hail is still severe thunderstorm warned for the next 8 minutes as we're starting to come up on 6:30 p.m. So what do we have here? This has lessened. This is weakened. This whole little cluster here, because now we have a special weather statement. So that I should be looking for smaller hail, and I do. We have up to 3/4 inch hail and winds not over 55 miles per hour. So I should see 50 mile per hour winds and some 3/4 inch hail, which we can handle, folks. That's not as bad as what some others are dealing with right now. But just know about that heavy thunderstorm if you are in Lincoln. So off to your west, northwest is a strong thunderstorm. You guys just have a special weather statement Weather Service electing to downgrade this warning. But this does include the Cole Camp and 52 between Cole Camp and Stover neighborhoods. And Lincoln, that's along 65 Highway H out towards B Highway. You guys have a special weather statement just talking about this strong thunderstorm with some 3/4 inch hail for about the next 37 minutes. So that's good news. We also saw good news down here headed towards Osceola. You guys have probably about 12 minutes now before impact from this thunderstorm. Don't think that you're going to see what we did see up in Butler. So fortunately for you guys, just a heavy thunderstorm, heavy downpours, and some small hail, I think, by the time that it gets over to you. Things are looking better over here as well, down in the very southern parts of our forecast area where we still have a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 36 minutes, mainly picking up this area here around the conservation area and points to the south. So that'll be like Walker, Harwood, and Shell City. You guys are severe thunderstorm warned for the next 36 minutes, but I doubt there's much hail left in this. I think heavy downpours and possibly some very, very small hail left for you guys down here. So that is how the situation is looking right now. We are at 6:24 p.m. Again, can't rule out these little pop-ups like we're seeing up here just off to the northwest of Montrose. So Johnstown has a little thunderstorm right now, but all of these being behind the front, everything should be rain cooled in terms of air. We talk about a much calmer atmosphere after this front passes through, which it really has in a major way this afternoon. So that is what I am seeing. Again, thoughts and prayers to everybody out dealing with what you're dealing with, particularly in the Butler neighborhood. If you are there in Butler, I do think you do have some rain. Let's go ahead and talk about that. So if you're getting out to do some cleanup, some moderate to heavy rain is off to your west. If you need to be outside for a few minutes, assuming this finds Butler, you probably have more like 30 minutes before some moderate rain starts to find Butler again, but it won't be anything like what you guys have been through already, thank God. So that's what we have for the situation right now. Again, the front has passed off significantly overpast Clinton, just about to impact Osceola at 13 Highway, and heavy downpours down here just to the north of Nevada. It's weird to see a storm exactly between Rich Hill and Nevada and not really impacting either one significantly. So I guess we can be glad for that. So there's your situation coming up on 6:30 p.m. Again, we will keep an eye on, and I appreciate everybody's posts. I actually want to jump off here and see what you guys have shown me going around the Butler neighborhood. We'll see what is happening there. All right, that is what I know as of 6:30. Everybody be careful. I'll talk to you later.